What if I told you there was a plant in Israel that produced fruit every single day? I know, quite amazing. Jewish teachers over the years have looked at this plant and drawn spiritual insight from it, connecting it to the Messianic age and even the tree of life itself. The theme of fruit trees in the Bible is amazing. It's found all the way in the first book of Genesis, all the way through the Bible into Revelation 22. And these aren't just normal trees. These trees carry deep spiritual implications all throughout Scripture. And many times, it's difficult for us to even comprehend the fascinating characteristics of these trees. Like take, for example, the fruit of the tree of life in Revelation 22, where it says that it produces 12 kinds of fruit, a fruit each month, and the leaves are healings for the nations. It's quite amazing to ponder, but I believe God as creator, he leaves hints in his creation that help reveal spiritual truths and help us to understand spiritual themes in his word. And this is why the caper bush in Israel is such a unique and fascinating plant. Because typically we think of a fruit tree producing fruit in one growing season. But this unique plant pushes forth new flower buds and new fruit every 24 hours. And this has caused scholars to take note and draw spiritual implications from it. The caper bush is actually a Mediterranean plant, a desert plant. It's known to grow anywhere, especially in rocky soil. Its root system is so aggressive that it can penetrate through solid rock to find water. Is known for its extreme ability to survive any condition. And that speaks of spiritual perseverance. The spiritual application here is astonishing. And so, yes, it produces new flower buds and new fruit every 24 hours. And not only does this hint towards the monthly fruit that's produced on the tree of life, it also has application to our spiritual walk of daily producing fruit. To continue to produce fruit regardless of the conditions that are around us and the circumstances that arise in life. And what's also interesting to add more layers here is the caper bush produces thorns. And that happens in life. Around us may be thorns and barren soil. But what's really unique about the caper bush is almost every part of it is good for food. The flower buds, the capers, are the most edible part of the plant. And the caper berries, the fruit, have tiny seeds in them of which people can eat. And the leaves, which are a delicacy in Mediterranean countries, are highly sought after. And the young shoots that are produced are cut off and boiled and eaten just like asparagus. And this just goes to show and remind us that even in thorns and barren and dry soil, God desires to use all that we are, that every part of us is valuable and of value to him. Do you see how this plant begins to point to the tree of life in Revelation 22:2? It is also worth noting that Adam and Eve used leaves to hide their nakedness, and in the end, God uses leaves to bring healing to the nations. Interestingly, the caperberry shows up in Ecclesiastes 12:5, where Solomon uses it in the context of aging and declining strength. Even something like the caperberry, which was known for its vitality and medicinal use, was not able to overcome death in this present world. At this moment, we still live in a world with thorns and barrenness and dryness. And the caper bush, as Solomon writes, fails to overcome the things and difficulties in this world. But I do believe it helps point to the tree of life, that one day we will have healing from the leaves and have life from the fruit that's produced every month, 12 times a year. Now I want to ask you this last question. Ponder the caper bush and see how you can make a connection with Jesus' parable of the sower from Matthew chapter 13. I thank you so much for watching. Be blessed.